Looked up at her, whether that be for reassurance or just to show off what they were doing. And after about an hour, she tallied 28 times that her two sons looked up at her. She didn't have a phone in her hand. When they looked up at her, they had her full attention. And I think this mother's onto something miraculous, and we should all follow in her footsteps. My name is Emily Blankenship, and I'm here to talk to y'all a little bit about the negative impact of technology on children in today's society. Today's society needs to dramatically decrease its use of technology for the world to be able to function at its full ability and for children to have the chance to thrive. I will tell you how and in what ways we can change the ways of society and detract children from their use of technology. First of all, the inability to connect with others on a personal level is skyrocketing. This is such an important aspect in people's lives, and they're not getting the chance to even learn how to do this. Juana Summers did an incredible study on emotional connection. She had two groups of sixth graders. One group went to a camp for about 5 days and they weren't allowed to bring their technology. And then the other group just stayed at home, did their usual thing with their technology. And after those 5 days, both groups were given a sheet of paper with just all kinds of faces, and they were told to tell the emotions of the faces. And the group that went to the camp could do it perfectly. They only missed like one or two out of all the faces. But the people who got to use their technology for the last 5 days, they could barely get one or two of them right. This is an incredible difference found between the two groups. If these researchers found a difference like just within a week, just imagine the changes that can be made with a conscious effort to get children off of a screen. If we continue to give children an abundance of opportunities to abuse technology, they will not know how to communicate with one another or think for themselves or have healthy relationships in life. Now that we see how unhealthy it is for a child's social well-being to be hooked on technology, let's take a look at how dangerous it is becoming. First of all, caution needs to be taken by both parents and children with using technology. Social media sites are becoming such an easy target for sex offenders. Pamela Deloach wrote an article, and it's called The Four Negative Sides of Technology. In it, I found that she wrote that 82% of sex crimes against kids that the offender used social media to track these children down. And 25% of teens report bullying, whether that be through texting or through social media. And that's just who reported. So it's probably at least twice that amount, because some I know would be afraid to report it. If there wasn't such a craving for technology, social media sites wouldn't be as active. Therefore, both bullying and sex crimes against children would dramatically decrease. Now that we know how dangerous the overuse of technology can be for our children, let's take one last look at a rising issue in today's society that is thriving off of technology, the obesity rate among children. Most wouldn't call it a coincidence that while the obesity rate increases, so does the use of technology among children. Erica Loop had an article that states that children need at least 60 minutes of physical activity a day. While they need their 60 minutes a day, gym programs are being cut and just dwindled down to nothing. At the rate children are abusing technology in today's society is becoming increasingly unhealthy. Some children don't even know how to play or have fun in general, and it's not on some kind of computerized screen. This is teaching children unhealthy lifestyles, and if an unhealthy lifestyle is started at such a young age, it is nearly impossible to get back on track when it's entering adulthood. Now, what steps can we take to ensure that children don't ruin their childhoods and continue to live that unhealthy lifestyle as an adult through technology usage? It is becoming increasingly noticeable that society is unable to communicate with one another successfully, and it is already becoming apparent that children are being put into extreme danger through bullying and sex offenders. The obesity rate among children as well as adults is skyrocketing. Why might these things be? Because of the dramatic usage of technology. If parents simply introduce technology at a later age than they are now, this could improve all of these factors. Not only can parents take part in this change, as well as school systems, but everything doesn't need to have such a focus on technology. Gym programs and recess both need to be present in schools, and there should be breaks to stretch or do a few jumping jacks throughout the day. Children simply need physical activity in their lives. Maybe if adults put their phones or technology down for an hour each day, which could be the hour of physical activity that these children need, this could improve society's outlook on life significantly. By taking these simple steps, we are helping children to thrive to the ability that they have. Focusing a bit harder on life outside of a screen is the key, and now you know how to keep children and adults away from an unhealthy lifestyle.